Hey guys, so I never did end up doing part four. I filmed it, but I didn't really like the video, so I didn't upload it, and it was only a day's worth of stuff anyway. So I'm doing another, focusing on what we're eating this week, eating on a budget, just buying a few things, mostly eating what we have in our cupboards and our fridge and our pantry and stuff like that. So this first video is just going to be one day, and it's a holiday today, and so it's a Monday, but we're not at work, and we're having friends over and all this kind of stuff. So I'll show you what we're eating throughout the day today. Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick grocery haul. We spent about $60 today. We went to Masstown Market, which is a local market that sells all kinds of different things, and we only needed mostly produce and some lunch meat, so that's all we bought. So the rest of the ingredients we're going to be getting from our own cupboards and our own freezer and stuff like that. So I love watermelon, and I didn't want to get a whole one, so I just got some watermelon slices. These were $3.89, which is not super cheap, but when we're only spending $60 for the whole week, I made do. We got these zucchinis. So these are to make zucchini noodles, and so my wife will want like zucchini noodle spaghetti, and I'll just put like chunks of zucchini in my sauce. We got an eggplant for $2.31. The wind just blew something over. Sorry about that. We got some bananas that we're waiting to ripen a little bit more. And we got some baby carrots. We got some snap peas, and these are just to eat raw, like for lunches and stuff like that. This was the most expensive thing we bought. Asparagus is not cheap, but my wife loves asparagus, and so I probably won't eat any of this because there's so much other stuff here that I can eat. And this was like $11 for asparagus, which is ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. We got some red grapes. These were on sale for $2.99 a pound, and we got less than a pound. Oh, I forgot. We also got some more milk, and we decided to get, more produce. These mushrooms were on sale for $1.99, so they're a little bit past their prime. They're sliced, but they'll be great for the week. We got this whipped cream. We don't eat a lot of sugar, and there is sugar in this, but for a third of the cup, there's only 2 grams of sugar. So we got this, and we thought we would have it with like maybe bananas and grapes and stuff like that. And then for our lunch meat, Rhonda likes this cooked ham loaf. So that was $4.46, and there'll be enough in there for her to have a few meals. We got this kind of ham, Black Forest ham, and we got this cheese loaf. So this was $4.75, this was $4.57. They should last for a few different meals. So that's what we got today. Spent about $60. So on the weekend when we were in Prince Edward Island, we got a big bag of day-old bagels from the Great Canadian Bagel Store or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Great Canadian Bagel. Anyway, this one is sesame. We got like at least a dozen bagels for a very small price. So I just toasted up one of these. I'm going to make a breakfast sandwich. We don't have too many eggs, and I don't know when we're buying more, so I'm just having 1 egg this morning. And I'm just going to fry up 3 slices of this back bacon, and I'm going to put a slice of cheese and some ketchup on the breakfast sandwich. Okay, so here is my breakfast sandwich, all done. The yolk's still going to be runny. That's how I like it. And yeah, I'm just going to eat this. And I'm making a coffee. Yeah, so this is breakfast today. Hey guys, so today's going to be kind of an interesting day. We're having our little sister through Big Brothers Big Sisters. We got permission to do this. We're kind of giving her a little summer job to do on top of our visits that we have with her. So she's coming today, and on her little break time, she's only working for 2 hours, but on her break time, I'm going to give her a smoothie with some of the ingredients that I rescued from the food boxes. And I'm going to give her like just a little snack, and I'm going to be making her some lunch using one of the bagels, the day old bagels that I got, and some ham and stuff like that. So I'll show you what I'm making her. And then this evening, we are having our friends over for a barbecue, and we've got rescue hot dogs that we got for half price. I showed them in a previous clip. So we're going to make some barbecued hot dogs, and then we're going to make a pasta salad, I think, and we're going to put out some fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables and stuff like that. So my hair is very frizzy. I can't seem to fix it, so it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to get that ready. So I'll show you kind of what we're doing. Today it's kind of a unique day, and yeah. May as well just show you everything today. So I'm making my wife's breakfast. She wants this yummy little oatmeal concoction that we do. So right now I'm just got a cup of water getting ready to boil on the stove, and I use half a cup of quick oats, or whatever oats you have. We just always have quick oats because they're easy to use and whatever we want. I only use just a little bit of Splenda to stir into the oats once they're cooked. It's just to sweeten it up. You can also use brown sugar, maple syrup. Like, you don't have to use, you can use white sugar. You don't have to use Splenda. But my wife doesn't eat sugar, so we use Splenda for her. And I'm going to get those done. And then once that is cooked, I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so I'm also going to be using some of this peanut butter, and I just wanted to point out that when we were still shopping at stores, and we might still shop at this particular store, but we haven't since we started our little thingy. This store is like a cash and carry. It's related to the Sobeys store. Anyway, they had these 500-gram peanut butters, so they're the smaller containers, but they're still like pretty good size. They had these on sale they were like $2.70 or something like that. Peanut butter is really expensive around here when it's not on sale. So that was a really good price. We got 4 of those, and this is just the first one. So we still have 3 left in the pantry. I'll be using some of this peanut butter in the breakfast. Okay, so it's all done. I stirred in the Splenda. I sliced up one of the bananas that we got from the market yesterday. I mean, it could be a little bit riper, but it's fine. And then I just kind of put them around in a circle just to try and make it look a little pretty. And then I usually run out of space, and then it looks a little less pretty anyway, but I don't care. So then I'm going to get the peanut butter. So I'm going to pause this and I'll get out my peanut butter. So I just put a dollop of peanut butter in the middle. And because the oatmeal is so hot, it does start to melt a little bit. It's so good when it gets all melty and with the banana and stuff like that. My cat thinks he's getting some. Go away. And then Rhonda uses this almond milk instead of regular milk. So we got that from the discount store for $2.99, which is actually pretty good for almond milk. I'll just pour a little bit of that in there, and that is her breakfast. Okay, so we're making smoothies. Can I show you Mallory's smoothie? Mallory's having it, and well, I'm having it too. So it's 1 mango cut up, the really ripe mango I got in the produce box, with some of the orange that we froze and some frozen banana. And I have regular milk in mine, and Mallory has almond milk in hers. And we just put them in the magic bullet, and those are our snacks. And Mallory's also having Mallory's also having, which she already ate, but one of these crispy vanilla squares. They're very similar to like Rice Krispie squares. Okay, so I'm just gonna start making the pasta salad for tonight. Because my wife is eating it and she doesn't eat gluten, I'm gonna use this gluten-free Catelli fusilli. I'll probably use about half of this box. This box, I just opened it. And I'm just going to get this cooking. And I'll show you kind of the vegetables and stuff that I'm going to cut up to put into the salad. And what exactly I'm doing with it. So this is for supper tonight. But I wanted to make it ahead of time to let all the flavors kind of get melded and stuff like that. So... Hey guys, so when I went to pick up Mallory, I stopped at a little store near her house. It's called East End Mini Mart, and it sells a lot of its produce at lower prices. Sometimes it can't, but when it can, it does. I wanted a lemon, so these weren't on sale, but they were 99 cents. I got a lemon. They had these potatoes on sale for $2.99 for a 3-pound bag. That's pretty good for potatoes. These green onions were on sale for 40 cents, which is really good for green onions. They're usually about $2. And I don't know if this is a local thing. Like, do you guys have these? So these were $6.49 a pound, I think. I only got $2 and something cents worth of them. But Rhonda had mentioned them recently. They're fiddleheads, and they're like little tiny ferns. So that's what they look like. And you just steam them or saute them or do whatever. Anyway, I got this many of them to have for a meal this week. And they were $2 something, and they can be pretty expensive. So when I saw them there, and they didn't have them at Masstown when we went yesterday. So when I saw them there, I was like, I'm just going to get a little handful of them. So I spent less than $7. It was $6 something at East End Mini Mart to get this stuff. And I just wanted to show you, I'll be using these this week. The lemon will be going into my water. I like having lemon or lime water. And I'll be using maybe some of the green onion in the salad I'm about to make. So... Okay, so for the pasta salad, I've got some cucumber I'm going to cut up. We got this from the local discount market for $1.25. And in our produce boxes, the boxes that we've been getting, like produce pasta prime for $5. We've been getting produce that was worth much more than $5 for $5. We got this orange pepper and a red onion. I'm going to be putting that in the pasta salad as well. So I'm going to chop those up and get those ready to go in. The water's boiling and the pasta's about to go into the water. Okay, so I've chopped up my veggies. I've got the cucumber, the orange pepper, and the red onion. And I was thinking of maybe putting in some green onion, but I don't think I want to really overpower it. I used about 1/3 of the cucumber, half of the orange pepper, and about 1/4 of the onion. And I'm going to just put those in my empty bowl here. And the noodles are cooking. They're probably about half done. When I get those ready, I will show you what I'm doing. I'm going to keep this salad very simple because I've got a very picky eater coming for supper tonight, and I'm hoping he will eat it. So one of our friends is just a very picky eater. He doesn't like mayonnaise. He doesn't like, any kind of, yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully he eats this. If not, the rest of us can, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so I got my noodles in, and the sauce that I'm going to be using, because I'm keeping it as simple as possible, it's just this Olive Garden Italian dressing. My parents bought this from Costco, like, probably a couple years ago, to be honest. It is expired, but it was expired when we opened it, but it's still really good. I've already checked it today and everything, and it's been in our fridge for a while. So I'm just going to pour in some of this and stir it up, mix it well, and just let it cool down in the fridge until supper tonight. I just wanted to show it to you all mixed up before I put it in the fridge. Here is my pasta salad, and fingers crossed it will be picky eater approved. So for tonight, I also just prepared some fresh veggies. So we've got baby carrots, the snap peas, this red pepper, and some cucumber. So Mallory did some good work. She's just finishing up her shift and I'm making her lunch. So I'm using one of the bagels that we got from the bagel store thingy. And I'm going to make her favorite thing is ham sandwich. So I'm going to make her a ham sandwich. And yeah, I'll show you her lunch. I'm also making Rhonda a sandwich with her ham that we got yesterday. And I'll show you what I'm putting Rhonda's on here in a minute. So on Prince Edward Island in Cornwall where we go, there is a bakery, Mary's Cornwall Bakery, and they're not exclusively gluten-free, but they do have a bunch of gluten-free products. And we found this white bread in the half-price freezer, so we bought it. And I'm just going to be putting 2 slices of that in the toaster for Rhonda's sandwich. So here's Mallory's sandwich. I just put some mustard on there. She likes mustard, and a slice of the cheese that we got from the Mennonite store. I put that on there, and 3 slices of ham. So Rhonda just had ham and some of this reduced fat mayonnaise on. It says reduced fat over here. That we got from the rescue box from the Middle Eastern store. And so this is Mallory's, and that's Rhonda's. They're both having some veggie chips that we had in the pantry. And Mallory's going to try our pasta salad, and they're going to split this apple that I'm going to cut into slices. Okay, so I didn't want to have any bread with my lunch, so I did 2 potatoes that we had in there. I did a piece of ham, onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and I'm just cooking them up in the pan to make a hash, and that's going to be my lunch. Okay, so I'm just cutting up 2 of the watermelon slices that I bought yesterday for a snack. Oh yeah, they are definitely done. Good morning, guys. So I'm gonna, I think, post the video clip. Last night our friends came and we had hot dogs. They were the rescue hot dogs. We each had 2 of them. And we had the pasta salad and the, we had, the vegetables. So I didn't take a video because I thought it was going to be weird, but I mean, like I showed you everything that I made, and then hot dogs. The hot dogs were done on the barbecue. I did take a video of our little snack that we had after. So let me show you what we got here. We got So we found these sugar-free oatmeal cookies at a local, it's called Brampton Cash and Carry, and it's like people from India own it, and there's a lot of like products from India and Asia and stuff. These, I don't know where these ones came from, but they are in like that language. So anyway, those are, let's see if it says, oh, these are from Yemen. Interesting. So we made our s'mores with those, and let me show you what else we used. I just used regular marshmallows, but then for the chocolate, we had these Lily's peanut butter cream filled chocolate bars. So these are regular in the grocery store, and I've never seen the peanut butter ones around here except for when we bought them. But they're regular, like $7 for a sugar-free chocolate bar. It's ridiculous. We found these at our local discounters for $1.50 each, so we like bought so many chocolate bars that we have in the cupboard that we can use for different things. We never just sit there and eat a chocolate bar. We're always just using them for things. So anyway, we had s'mores. They were really good. I was thinking, because I missed videoing supper, I was like, maybe I won't post this video, but actually I think it was a pretty good video otherwise. So I am going to post it. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.